How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with more Supernatural. It's episode 5 of season 12. So yeah, obviously with the fallout of Mary needing some space and whatnot, it kind of had a little bit of an impact on Dean. I mean, understandably, Sam would be more low key about it, but it would have affected him too. But yeah, it was quite the daunting episode, especially with the idea that we did kind of have a nice little callback to Sam's abilities as a psychic. So yeah, sadly though, it seems like the British Men of Letters couldn't let that girl slide and ended up killing her. So any chance of a happy escape was just ruined by the British Men of Letters. So just great. But yeah, this is episode number 5 of season 12. Let's go.
All business. I like that.
You got the bow tie.
1931, solid gold. Look at that craftsmanship.
Wait. Ooh, no.
No, ma'am. They don't make them like this anymore.
Yeah, especially with a certain symbol on it.
What's that?
Oh, I don't,
This is what happens when you start hiking prices. And that's what happens when you don't pay. Yeah, these bastards, the fool.
How about some pie? Maybe later.
Who is this? This ain't
dude.
Dean!
Something's wrong. No? Dean.
Bloody hell, Dean. Oh my
Dude. Don't say it. Maybe let's not touch anything until we figure out if this stuff wants to kill us or not.
Oh my god! Just leave it, Dean. Just leave it.
Drive. It looks like he was conducting an entire underground business catering to,
Oh boy.
Nazi nut jobs?
Nazis.
Yeah.
As G.I. Robot once said.
How'd you know that?
How we could do with him now.
Nazis.
Yeah.
I hate these guys.
I mean, I would say who doesn't, but sadly, especially this year, there are quite a few people who will. Yeah.
Let's be honest, because like your beard, it's super cool. Do you want a drink? Yeah, I'm gonna use the.
She's so chatty.
The little girl's room and just okay.
What was that you were saying about him being hot, Ellie? Oh no. I'm sure that's not gonna prompt importance. It's that bloody screw.
Doesn't matter. We have what we need to track her. Come.
Oh no.
To wipe out Nazi corpse bags wasn't exactly my mother's.
Oh my god, on speaker as well.
Hey, you bet any Thule activity on the
Ah!
Nah, lately these doors.
I'm glad we're revisiting him.
Please, let me out of here!
Dickhead.
See that? Yeah, we gotta follow that car.
Follow that car.
Father, I gotta go.
Well, family drama's a bitch, ain't it? Move.
Love it.
Who's want with the watch? And what does it have to do with her?
You're gonna have to kill me.
Wanna,
Yeah.
let's go for it.
Fine by me.
You can't just shoot him.
Everyone knew it was over. Everyone except my father.
Oh shit. No way. No way.
He saved his soul.
Nah!
The watch, it's like a Horcrux.
No!
You would know that.
Hitler's soul in a pocket watch? Oh, why is that? For safekeeping?
Actually, you know what? I get what they're meaning with the Horcrux and whatnot. You know, with Voldemort, and yeah. So, yeah. So what, do we just destroy that and then, like, anything else that's attached to Hitler's life force or whatever? I don't know. But I'm also leaning towards Doctor Who. Which is, I know, kind of odd, but you think pocket watch, and if that's holding Hitler's soul, which is a sentence, I'm just thinking back to Doctor Who.
Let's bring Hitler back is more of an OG Thule plan. All they do is yap about it.
He's joking, right? This is a joke.
I don't think it's a joke.
Back up to the part where your dad is going to resurrect Adolf Hitler.
No way. No way the show's
After the
doing
bunker.
this.
Wait, you think I'm related to Hitler?
She's not! There's no way!
Okay.
There's-
That's
really? No!
hilarious.
You've been keeping tabs on you your whole life.
But that's why they
Track
needed
all
her
of Hitler's descendants. You just happen to be in the same state as the Watch.
Ellie!
Taking a sabbatical.
You dipped town 2 days before your wedding.
He was banging our caterer.
It seems as though this running is a thing for you.
Don't try to get in her head.
See?
You're the one that pissed her off.
It's been crazy hot lately, right?
You trying to make small talk with no.
Global warming.
They did want me to bring back Lucifer.
Yeah.
I was his vessel.
You almost had me with Hitler, but Lucifer, really, the devil?
Yeah, from the Bible.
Can't. Okay.
But there are times when you run, and there are times when you stand and fight. Now is one of those times when you fight. Now we promise that we will keep you safe.
Oh my God.
She's
You gotta be kidding me.
yeah. Come on, Dean. Come on, Dean. Nice.
Verstanden. Rückzug! Sie ist unter Flucht!
Oh shit, where's Ellie? Well, that's petulant.
Hello.
Yeah, escaping might not have been the best idea. Was that about running and staying and fighting?
You should be thanking me.
You were supposed to be my heir.
Oh no.
Instead, you're an inconceivable disappointment.
You're a piece of shit.
No, I used to look up to you.
Pull away from him.
Death.
Falling of empires, flailing of economies is precisely why there's never been a better time for the Führer's return.
Boy. This is just the craziest plot.
Winchester's Impala, parked outside diner, Sawmill Road.
Nice! Let's go, kid! Nice.
I just killed one of my dad's guys.
He's defected from the Nazis,
Could be a trap.
which is yeah.
It's not. Do you know what it was like to have a Nazi necromancer for a father? It sucked. Christmas was a joke. Career day at school was a nightmare.
He just wanted to have a normal life.
Wagner is a perfect way to ease the Fuhrer into this new century.
Oh no.
She is prepared.
Oh, I don't like where this is going. Yes. Yes, 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 100 times. Yes!
Why?
Dean, we need to be stealth. Do this quietly.
We want.
Dean, we'll get a chance. It's okay.
We'll never get a great time is now!
We think I will resurrect the greatest man who ever lived.
He's gonna sacrifice himself for Hitler.
Weak, unworthy American female.
Oh no.
Es ist so lange her!
Oh my god. I mean, I get it's been like decades, but
Hans! Du schaust großartig aus! Außer kein
no.
Zahnfall. They give it to the dogs. But Führer, we have no dogs. They get some!
There we go.
I love doggies. Los geht's, come on!
Very... Not the direction I was thinking they would be taking Hitler. I can't believe I'm saying that. Very eccentric.
You must be important. He feared you. No house. Still up here!
I don't know if he's meddling with
Nice new
his
mix.
consciousness or
They
some
come with
shit.
2 testicles this time.
One of many things I may enjoy. What do you think I can do with Twitter?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hitler, what do you think? Hitler saying, what do you think I could... I mean, considering how that site was... That is aged well.
I can explain.
Shut up, Hitler. Do it.
I'll this.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You killed Hitler. Yeah.
You killed Hitler.
Awesome. I killed Hitler.
I killed Hitler. I killed Hitler. I think that entitles me to free drinks
Yeah,
for the
it
rest
does.
of my life. I'm gonna get T-shirts made.
I should probably call my mom. You can only run for so long, you know? So, what do you think is harder? Facing the reincarnation of Hitler or going back to med school?
I think I gotta say Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so.
There's a bakery on the way into town. Sign said best pie for 1,000 miles.
He's hungry again.
So, now you want pie?
I mean, he just killed
I
Hitler.
killed Hitler. I think I deserve some pie.
He deserves some pie.
I
Yo,
killed Hitler.
for fuck's sake.
I'm never gonna hear the end of this, am I?
We are
Probably
not.
not.
We are not. Until the end of the season, he's gonna bring that up. I mean, can't blame him. Because, you know, you don't get... it's not like you can say that every day, can you? Especially in the 21st century, considering the guy's, you know, should have been dead for like several decades. And then this episode is like, you know what? We're gonna do something ballsy. We're gonna bring back Hitler. And, yeah. I mean, even for Supernatural, that seemed really, really, like, baffling because of the fact that, like, yeah, I mean, obviously, the idea of, like, I mean, if Dean went back in time and because they already did change the timeline by saying, okay, well, not Dean, obviously, but in terms of what we know in terms of Hitler's death and what the Fool did, they were like, oh, what if there was another way? So, I mean, I guess he technically died publicly, but yeah. Yeah. It's just wild. It is just, I mean, in a sense, it's not, I can't believe I'm saying this, unrealistic for Supernatural. Yeah, you know, considering this is a realistic show, but it's not unrealistic for the show's, for what the show is about, I would say. So, yeah. But it's still just really, really bizarre. Especially with the body that he inhabited, because he was very eccentric. He was... I mean, I get it, though, in a sense, because I'd like to entertain the idea that he was probably getting to grasps with the 21st century, but also with the fact that he was infused with another mind, and that could cause all kinds of hijinks. So, which, you know, has... If you're dealing with two consciousnesses, one body, it's... It can throw a bit of a spanner in the works, as, you know, the Vampire Diaries is, you know, showcased. But bizarre episode. But Dean Winchester can officially say he killed Hitler. I'm in this weird limbo space about this episode because I can imagine that there are going to be some people who are not going to be too thrilled about this episode. Especially in regards to, as Ellie put it, one of the biggest genocidal maniacs of all time. Like, you're bringing someone him into the equation mixed with that eccentricness. I can see that, like, raising an eyebrow or two for some people. Even I felt it was a little bit... I mean, here's me trying to, I guess, justify the explanation to why someone with... someone who should be very, very fearful and whatnot, like, is so eccentric and campy and all of that. So yeah, just based on what I previously watched in terms of the Vampire Diaries, like I said, for example, because funnily enough, there was a character who was completely psychotic, no ounce of empathy whatsoever in him, and then something happened, and then he was like, what are emotions? And why am I, what's this liquid substance and all of that? So yeah, he wasn't as eccentric, but he wasn't fully him, I guess you could say. So yeah. But like I said, I can imagine some people coming into this and, taking one of the most known genocidal maniacs into a very interesting direction. Like, they might not be a fan of that. But at the same time, I mean, I know that Supernatural is, is a show that can have its moments of unseriousness. So, like I said, I'm in a bit of a limbo, because I'm not gonna, like, I haven't, come to the conclusion, okay, it's bad or anything like that. So, yeah. Because there were quite a lot of moments to enjoy, but I was also very, very perplexed emotionally. So, not in the sense of, no, this is bad or whatever, but more so bizarre. Like, I think the term that the kids use is weirded out. So, and I am weird, but this is, yeah. But yeah, I do love the fact that, like, Supernatural can, showcase its ridiculousness at times, and they just decided, you know what, let's just do that. So yeah, so yeah, I mean, I was processing this episode. I could only just think about Doctor Who and all of that. I'll go into a little bit of spoilers terrain and all of that. So skip ahead, but. Just a few minutes. But it wasn't just the pocket watch that I was just getting reminiscence of Doctor Who over, just because, yeah, I mean, they did chalk it up to a Horcrux and whatnot, which, like I said, is understandable as a reference. So yeah. But like I said, the Whovian in me is like, nah. I feel like this is more so leading towards Doctor Who terrain, just because of the fact that you're hiding a consciousness in a fob watch and all of that. It's like, yeah, especially when you got to think about series 3. I think it was, yeah. I think it was. I know it was. I watched it the other month. Yeah. You just got to think about that. Or I guess that run, really, because it wasn't just the 2 episodes, Human Nature and Family of Blood, was it? But of course, the idea was, I've got a pocket watch as well. I want to bring it out now. It's tempting me. The Time Lord in there is tempting me to release him, or her, or them. Who knows? No. In all seriousness, there was that temptation, wasn't there? In terms of, like, when the Doctor was calling out John Smith, wasn't he? And I mean, there was a reason why he hid himself. But it just chalks back to that, doesn't it, in terms of, I guess, fully reviving the Time Lord consciousness, because, again, it's not just the one time, it wasn't just that whole affair in Human Nature and the Family of Blood, as I've mentioned, but still, it's this whole idea of hiding yourself in a pocket watch, and then, yeah. But I was also just thinking about the, just because of the fact that, like I said, with this episode, it can take... It did definitely take Hitler in a bit of a eccentric direction. I just remember about that Doctor Who episode where we actually, where 11 accidentally saved his life. Yeah, even the 11th Doctor was like, believe me, it was an accident. So yeah, but there was, I feel like you could still tell that there was a bit of fearfulness in this version of Hitler, but Doctor Who still didn't afford they still didn't hold back in terms of certain unserious moments, you know. Like I said, shut up Hitler. I was just getting flashbacks of that, like, and then putting Hitler in the closet and all of that. What a sentence. So yeah, but yeah, I was just getting those reminiscences. Because, again, like I said, I feel like some people will definitely have... I feel like this is definitely going to be an episode that could be a bit of a mixed bag. So, yeah. And I can understand why. Like I said, I'm still, like, I'm still digesting that episode. I'm probably not gonna come next episode and be like, yeah, that episode was bad. I fully digested it. I think it's just stained to me that it's a weird episode. It is very eccentric and it is bizarre, even for Supernatural. But I can't complain about it, so yeah. So, yeah. I just love how certain things, just came about in terms of, Hitler is never, with Hitler's death and all of that by Dean, he's never gonna let that go. I killed Hitler. So, yeah, and, yeah. I feel so bad for Ellie, though, because of the fact that she is a blood relative, but... I think with this episode, and I think it really hits home as well in terms of Mary, and not to say that what I'm about to say is going to apply to Mary and I guess Dean and Sam, but I feel like with Christoph, I think his name was, the kid that was born in 94, and of course with Ellie. There is this whole idea of a focus on family because of who they are connected to. So it's mainly to do with the theme of family in this season, like how heavily the focus of family is this season, rather than, you know, the point that I'm about to illustrate, just because of the fact that obviously with Mary coming back, it's a big deal. So yeah, hey, Mary got resurrected, so that is a bit more handled well, I would say, in terms of like. I'm not seeing Mary being very eccentric or uncharacteristic, so yeah. But no, the idea of family being focused on this season, I felt like that applied well in terms of Ellie and Christoph, because of the fact that with Ellie, blood relative of Hitler, and you couldn't tell just by looking or hearing her, because of the fact that she was very. She was very, very chatty, and she was very fun to watch. But of course, she opens this whole, like, her whole world to shift, doesn't it? Because of this whole, hey, you're a blood relative to Hitler, so yeah. And then there's Christoph, who I would say was just trying to he wanted a normal life. But it's a bit difficult when your dad is someone that is from the 40s and has, been hooked onto immortality, right? And was best buds with Hitler. So it's very, very difficult, and he just wanted that bit of normality. So there was a little bit of thankfulness that Dean and Sam were able to kind of, I know it was a bit of a tough situation considering that he was a hostage, but it was for his own betterment, I would say, because of the fact that he broke free from his dad. He didn't really want this. He wasn't nabbed from the 40s. And has lived several decades as this young kid, and like I said, he was born in the 90s and all of that, and he just got dealt a bad hand, didn't he, in terms of his father? So there is a nice little focus on family ties. And I guess how that doesn't really define you with this episode because of Christoph and because of Ellie. So, yeah. But I definitely loved Ellie's characterization. But yeah, like I said, they really focused greatly on the I guess the theme of family. Like I said, I mean, I feel like that is a bit of a I feel like that is, I mean, obviously with Mary's return, like I said, it's definitely going to be a driving focus this season. So it's definitely a good focus on Christoph, on Ellie, in terms of who their family is, especially because of Ellie. It's a big deal with her being adopted. And again, finding out this whole shebang that she is a descendant of Hitler. So, yeah. But yeah, it was really, really well done. The focus on the family aspect, and yeah, because again, as well, I mean, I know this show does pride around itself around family, yeah, but when I mentioned about this season being focused about the family aspect, I mean, I feel like it's a bit more of a heavier focus, if that makes sense, a more emphasized focus, just because of Mary's return, and how that's going to impact the boys for the duration of this season. So yeah. But I definitely love the idea, because I've always said, like, family is not blood and all of that. Like, Ellie's obviously not gonna proudly say that she's a descendant of Hitler. She's she wants to disassociate herself from that, so which is understandable. So she wants to disconnect herself from that. She doesn't want to consider that a possibility, and her family is like, it's not always going to be defined by blood at the end of the day. And even those who are connected by blood, that doesn't necessarily with no disqualifications or anything like that mean that they are family, because there can be members of your family who are connected to you by blood, but they are not your family at the end of the day. It's the same with Ellie's adopted family. They are more of a family to her. You know, with Hitler, there's no connection with her to him in her mind, and I think that is I think that is yeah, that is pretty accurate. So yeah, so yeah, I also gotta say though, considering, you know, they've had a bit of an ego trip in the first 2 episodes. I mean, they were being complete knobs in the end of the last episode. Where are the British men of letters? You know, they've had bragging rights, haven't they, in terms of cleaning up after the Winchesters and all of that. But you'd think the British men of letters would be all over this resurrection of Hitler, dealing with Nazis. You'd think they'd be on this. But no, they are just going to go after people who just want to have a better chance at life, escaping from... I'm not going to lie, though. I thought they were going to, they were going to kill Ellie. Just because of their bullshit in the last episode. But it was on my mind during the closing moments when they were going to resurrect Hitler. It was on my mind. You know what? There is a certain group missing about this who've been you know, harping on to Dean and Sam about cleaning up after them. Where are they? Where are they? So that's another one on the list in terms of their bullshit that I will call them out on next time, because of course in the first 2 episodes you were just, like they were just talking about how they were responsible for, and how they've kept Britain pristine and all of that. From any monsters and all that jazz. And it's like, great. Until you deal with the levels of horrificness that Dean and Sam have had to put up with, you haven't stopped an apocalypse. You haven't done this, you haven't done that. And here we are, with Hitler coming back, with Nazis from the 1940s in America. Where are they? Instead, they're just terrorizing kids with psychic abilities and going after people who haven't really caused any kind of massive problems and all of that. So, yeah. But yeah. So I will definitely call them out next time I see I see them. Oh, you'll do this, but when it came to the Nazis, you were just you were just sipping your tea, weren't you? So I had to get that British reference in, just because, you know, it's the cliches, isn't it? Like, oh, the Brits sip tea and, you know, have scones and all of that. No. Yeah. I feel like more and more, like, they didn't even appear in this episode, and that is the problem. That is the problem. They didn't appear. You'd think they'd have their hands all over them, but no. Oh, they're definitely going to be Watchers Cancel level in terms of hatred, in terms of animosity. I can just, like, they're going to do some shit later on this season that is really, really going to, I guess as the kids say, boil my piss. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!